Welcome to Dead Lori's channel. I'm your host, Dead Lori. I'm a storyteller and author. In my channel, I'll be reading my own writings and introduce you to many other authors that have submitted their writings to me. In today's video, we are going to read 20 terrifying two-sentence horror stories. The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07 before she pushed her long, rotting nails through my chest, her other hand muffling my screams. I sat bolt right up, relieved that it was only a dream. But as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open. Growing up with cats and dogs, I got used to the sounds of scratching at my door while I slept. Now that I live alone, it is much more unsettling. And all of the time that I lived alone in this house, I swear to God, I've closed more doors than I've opened. A girl heard her mom yell her name from downstairs. She got up and started to head down. As she got down the stairs, her mom pulled her into her room and said, "I heard that too." She asked why I was breathing so heavily. I wasn't. My wife woke me up last night to tell me there was an intruder in our home. She was murdered by an intruder 2 years ago. I awoke to the sound of a baby monitor crackling, with a voice comforting my firstborn child. As I adjusted to the new position, my arm brushed against my wife, sleeping next to me. I've always thought my cat had a staring problem. She always seems fixated on my face, until one day when I realized that she was always looking just behind me. There's nothing like the laughter of a baby, unless it's 1 a.m. and you're home alone. I was having a pleasant dream when what sounded like a hammering woke me up. After that, I could barely hear the muffled sounds of dirt covering the coffin over my screams. "I can't sleep," she whispered, crawling into bed with me. I woke up cold, clenching the dress she was buried in. I began tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I looked underneath for his amusement, and I see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's someone on my bed." You get home, tired after a long day of work, and ready for a relaxing night alone. You reach for the light switch, but another hand is already there. I can't move, breathe, speak, or hear, and it's so dark all the time. If I knew it would be this lonely, I would have been cremated instead. She went upstairs to check on her sleeping toddler. The window was open, and the bed was empty. I never go to sleep, but I keep waking up. My daughter won't stop crying and screaming in the middle of the night. I visit her grave and ask her to stop, but it doesn't help. After working a hard day, I come home to see my girlfriend cradling our child. I didn't know which was more frightening, to see my dead girlfriend and her stillborn child, or knowing that someone has broken into my apartment to place them there. There was a picture on my phone of me sleeping. I live alone. I woke up to hear knocking on the glass. At first, I thought it was the window until I heard it coming from the mirror again. Did any of those make you have chills? Let me know what one you thought was the creepiest. And always, thank you for watching. Subscribe to get the latest updates on future videos. Next week, we are going to feature other authors and their talents. Until next time, sleep tight.